This is me, MPT Sky, and this is the daily reading. If you would like to see the board, I'll put the link below. Anyway, I'm a little bit late today, but it's okay. So, we are still in this energy, this Jupiter energy, this creative energy, new communication, wealth, prosperity, good luck. So anyway, let's see what Jupiter is talking about. I'm going to use the zodiac cards over here so that we can see what's going on real fast for today. What's this, the 7th? Let me make sure I got that. Oh yeah, we got that. Alright, so we got this Pluto energy that comes in at 22. So, you know, when you talk, now we got Pluto down here in this lower vibration. So this is going to take some creativity, some open communication. You know, this is dealing with change, drastic changes. And so Jupiter is saying, listen, there may be drastic changes, Pisces, that one may experience, especially if you know, a little Pluto dominant, a little Scorpio in your chart, right? And it takes to be creative, tapped into your spiritual elements, tapped into the vibration, tapped into your intuition. And that's why the 11 and 2 comes up here, right in the high frequency. Today is a good day to stay tapped in, stay connected, follow your intuition, follow your heart, see what you see, know what you know. Anyway, let me do this one over here. So, hidden information, secrets, institutions, groups of people, that kind of thing, Pisces, is an overall energy today. But it's definitely letting you know that this is a good day to stay spiritually tapped in when things start changing all of a sudden, or drastic changes take place, especially when it comes to dealing with like taxes, money, inheritance, things of that nature for some Pisces that may be dealing with those type of things. And that doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, financial inheritance. Inheritance could come in all kinds of ways. So anyway, let's see what, okay. So relationships. Okay. So this card says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So Pisces, today is a good day to focus on the people and relationships that you build that serve the higher good. Be attracted to that. But it's also a discussion of, you know, some secrecy that takes place, groups of friends and institutions. So, you know, you may end up attracting or being drew into a particular group of individuals, a particular person. There may be some Pisces out here that may like somebody or like to be a part of a particular situation or group, you know, social groups and things like that they may not even speak about, that most people may not even know about. And some things may get revealed along the way, and that's cool too. Maybe I'll throw a card or two down and see what the relationships and stuff is talking about. But let's look at this higher frequency at 11 and 2. Most people do not break down massive numbers, but this is a super intuitive number. And, you know, when you do break it down, it brings you into this moon energy, which makes good sense, right? So anyway, medium frequency is in the sun. It's speaking of Leo, so it's talking about, you know, relationships, creativity, children, things of that nature. And then you still have this lower transitional vibration that's coming out from Pluto, right? And once again, if you have not ever seen any of my previous readings, then you understand that it's not saying that people that's Pluto dominant or that's Scorpio, which is associated with Pluto, are low vibrations. I'm talking about the vibrations of how the planets move around. So here we have this 10 of Wands and 11 and 2 for the high frequency. That's fire energy. You have the 2 of Cups right here. So this is probably talking about this overall energy. It's talking about a relationship. And then you have the Empress that comes up here. This is earth energy. So you're dealing with fire, water, and earth energy right now. When you're in 11 and 2, you tap in, you follow your intuition. This is about relieving yourself of being overwhelmed in a particular relationship. There may be a masculine Pisces that feel a little bit overwhelmed in a relationship because they're dealing with a female that's a little bit materialistic. And this is why the Empress comes up on the side of the feminine principle, and the 10 of Wands is coming up on the side of the masculine principle. So this may be an overwhelming a type of relationship that's taking place, and this may be revealed, and this may become a topic of discussion, because the goal today is to be attracted to those who serve the higher good. And right now, if there's a masculine Pisces out here, he's secretly very well may be overwhelmed in a particular relationship because of all the material desires of the feminine principle you want. So this is a call in a higher frequency to relieve yourself of being overwhelmed. Speak about it. Be open to communicate about it. And kind of let her know, like, listen, okay. So this could possibly, and this also could be a feminine Pisces that has a nice little earthy energy with her, and she likes nice things and things of that nature, and she may not realize that she's overwhelming a masculine energy here. But in the higher frequency, she'll be able to take all of the materials that's gained throughout the relationship and kind of relieve some stress and some burden for this masculine if they choose to work together and be open in conversation, right? Other people may be discussing this and may be aware of it, and one of them may not be. So let's see, and this is probably why the sun lands in the middle where things get revealed. So let's see, things will get be made clear, right? But you're still dealing with this Leo energy, so you're still talking about children, you're still talking about relationships and romance and things of that nature. So this may be where the drastic changes is coming in, and it may require some kind of creativity, some type of creative way to deal with a particular situation, and some clear communication. And then you come in as 22, right? That's a master builder number also, right? So, and a lot gets built when change comes. You either gonna break down, or you're gonna break down and build up, or you're gonna just build up or just stay broke down. It's just personal choice kind of thing, right? So yeah, we have the high priestess comes down, right? And then you have this Scorpio card that comes down, the card of death, and you have the Six of Wands that comes down. So here you have this high priestess. So yeah, there's things that need to be revealed, that need to be made clear. This is probably a good day to get that out here. Say what you gotta say, express what you guys express being overwhelmed if you are overwhelmed, so that you can work together to figure out how to relieve the situation. Also, this may be a clear discussion that somebody's following their intuition about some things that may need to change or need to end in order for success to take place, right? Now, the thing that's interesting is that the Six of Wands is coming under the Empress, and so this is letting you know that even in her middle frequency, she's all about success and being kind of glorified, right? But this is detrimental to a particular relationship that may be taking place, and this is the thing that needs to be revealed. What's causing the burden and the overwhelming feelings and thoughts, and just feeling super overwhelmed is what this is a discussion of between in a high frequency. Now, if you want to stay and get into the high frequency, the resolve is to communicate that clearly in a way where this Empress is able to understand it, and she's either for you or she's not. So if she's for you, then she's going to provide, reciprocate what you have put out to balance it out and to relieve some stress. If not, then it's going to cause this discussion that makes it clear that within romance and dealing with children and dealing with hobbies and things like that, risk, creativity, that kind of thing, it may end the situation, okay? It may not be, it may end it. And so, let's see what goes on in this 9 down here. And so, yeah, this is probably an earth energy. Pisces may be dealing with an earth energy. This may be speaking more so of a masculine Pisces today, but it could also be speaking of a feminine. All right, so in this low frequency, and then, yeah, you have the Emperor, you have this Queen of Coins, and you also have the Chariot that comes down here in these lower frequencies. So this is talking about drastic change. The drastic change is if Pisces, if you're interacting with somebody that is overwhelming you based upon their lifestyle, this is saying in a lower frequency, this individual is going to probably lose everything. This is earth, water energy right here. There's going to be a change in the physical possessions and money and finances and wealth and health and stability, and therefore you have this over possessive, over controlling energy that takes place, and is confirmed by this Chariot. Mind you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 majors, 5 majors on the board. This is where the conflict is. The conflict is about the intuition, is about the physical reality, is about being over possessive, over controlling, trying to have control over everything. And this could also be involved in business, but this is a lack of control that's taking place here, a lack of being able to stay steady. So this individual may be being pulled in too many different directions at the time. Movement is not taking place. Travel is not taking place. Business is not taking place the way it should. And so finances and things of that nature is not taking place, which may create a muddy situation and throw some emotions in the situation. But most importantly, a lot of this is based upon not using or following gut feelings and intuitions, which may create an overwhelming issue in a high frequency. But when you're in your high frequency, like I said, then you understand when you're overwhelmed, right? And so you know to follow your intuition and make sure that you relieve yourself of that type of stress. This is a discussion of being in control, knowing when to end a particular situation or a particular relationship that is overwhelming an individual, Pisces. Also, knowing when to, try to find control between the light and the dark aspects of reality so that you can be successful, so that you can continue to produce the way that you should. So this relationship card makes good sense and is speaking definitely of changes, sudden changes that may be taking place, things that may be revealed or discussed today within relationships. So, and this doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage or actual, male, female kind of relationship. This could be business, all kinds of stuff that goes on, right? This happens in all aspects of life. So let's see what else is going on here with relationships. So let's see. Serving the higher good. So you have this Princess of Swords here. This is, Ace of Cups here. And you also have the King of Cups here. So the relationship may very well be a discussion between, somebody that is very open to communication, but very reckless and can be blunt, but still has the potential to be extremely intuitive, very competent, good at communicating, good at, this is potential. And there's a love here, this love of to communicate. It may be a love to communicate with this King of Cups here, which is water, fire, energy. At the end of the day, they are facing each other. They both have very good hearts. It's just a different type of vibe. One is very super communicative and, articulate in a way, but still very young and new to it. Agreements, contracts, things of that nature is something that this feminine principle very well may be interested in. And, it kind of brings that kind of connection between these two individuals right here. But they both have very good hearts. They both have been gifted something different. This Cups energy right here. The thing that's weird about the Cups energy and dealing with the, the water, like at the end of the day, it's in, a little bit of confusion can take place if communication is not all the way clear. And this is why a discussion of being open and being able to communicate within this particular relationship is necessary, because you do not want to throw you don't want to overthrow the water aspect of this particular masculine principle and with fire. You don't want to boil and steam and create confusion and things that's not clear when communicating. So this is more likely a discussion of some of the masculine Pisces energies out here, or some of the feminines that's very aggressive in a Pisces energy out here. It's a discussion of being clear with communication, not to overthrow this masculine principle like that. And there's some women that, emotionally can be very aggressive also. So, you want to keep a balance between this water, fire, and air energy, because the things that's said and thought and discussed and thrown out there has a potential to kind of throw this King of Cups, out the current of the water and cause a little bit of confusion. So it's very important that the things that's revealed and discussed is out of love and respect and concern and wanting to find balance with this particular water sign. It's important. Also, outside of that, let me look at this other. I'm going to throw a card down under Jupiter, because Jupiter is definitely a discussion of creativity and communication, right? Wealth is also good luck and good fortune, and that should be focused on. But something is changing drastically over there. And so you have this Princess of Wands energy. So when you talk about the Princess of Wands, this is a lot of young energy, new opportunities, new business, new creativity coming in. these are the things that may change drastically, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a bad thing. Pay attention to the changes that take place and ride on the things that are productive and conducive for you and your reality. Anything else that's changing that's not going to bring anything good to you, let it go and let it be that. And that's that. So let me see, what is she looking forward to right here? Because she's looking away, and so is the High Priestess that's also looking away, right? The High Priestess is looking in the same direction. So let's see what's going on, because we have the Empress looking towards the right. We also have the Malika, or the Queen of Coins, looking towards the right. And we also have the Princess of Swords looking to the right. Yet this King of Cups is looking towards the left, and so is this Princess of Wands. So let's see what they're talking about over here. All right. Celebration, happiness, friends, family, social groups, things of that nature, the things that the Uranus and Neptune was talking about. Pay attention. Let me see what's right behind what he sees. He's able to see outside of that. He sees the Ten of Cups. All right. There's somebody here that needs to pay attention to the drastic changes that's taking place amongst their circles, amongst their social circles. Do not get so wrapped up in your everyday, being surrounded by certain people, hanging out, chilling, doing whatever you want to do, that you're not paying attention to your 10 coins here. Pay attention to your 10 coins, because Jupiter brings health, wealth, stability, faith, belief, religion, these things, good fortune. Pay attention to your good fortune. Is your good fortune coming from these 3 individuals that come in this cup? What is changing drastically about your actions and things like that that's going to make you turn around and pay attention? This is why even the Empress is looking at the 10 coins like, hello, use your intuition. It's there. Tap in. It's there. Don't pay attention to these drastic endings and thinking that success won't come. They will. Okay, stay in your high frequency Pisces energies today, especially if you're dominating your Uranus and Neptune, Jupiter energies. Pay attention. Overwhelmed, release that. For what? Be open to communicate with people that you are partnering with, in relationships with, in marriages with. Make it clear what's overwhelming you, so that you can find out what you're dealing with. You're either going to deal with an individual that's going to process what you're saying and say, listen, let's look for a resolution. We're going to relieve some of this stress. Or you're going to find out that the person cares nothing about anything but themselves. And then that will bring you into this following your intuition and deciding whether you want to end a particular cycle with a particular partner or a group of individuals, so that you can go on to be successful and stay out this lower vibration of losing financially, being dealing with people that's controlling and overwhelming, or has a lack of control, and pulling you in several directions that you really don't need to go on. The thing that's interesting is that this Princess of Swords is a young energy also, but it comes in a light energy when it comes to where it lands with the Chariot. So this is somebody that still comes with pure energy, pure heart, and comes in light energy, not some, it's not a wicked energy at all. So it's just a matter of this King of Cups / fire energy, understanding that. And so we have this fire over here. Okay, so pay attention. So this is today's reading, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you want to see the actual board, I'll throw the link down there. I don't know why I can't click and all that other stuff. You could just copy and paste it in and look at the whole thing. Deuces and smooches.